Okay. As I said, frame, it will take like integer argument as like frame 0, frame 1, or frame 2, or frame name that is by string value, that is like first frame or second frame, or by web element, right? Also, you can give it in this way. So if you want to get into a frame, driver.switchTo.frame, either by 0 or 1 if you have an index there, or if you have a frame name called 1, 2, 3, you can give the string value as name, or by giving a web element. So in our case, I'll have to drag and drop, but I'm not able to do because these are protected by frames. When I did my right click and this, I saw view frame source or page source, I got it this, right? Then I'll have to do this. How do I do? So when I saw iframe, I have one frame that is called demo frame, right? Class is demo frame. I don't have ID or name. I'm left out with web element. So I'll just find that element. Okay. So basically what we'll do is, again, we'll create one class, okay, for frames. Frames. Paste, okay. Okay. I have created one class for frames. Again, like whatever I said, like 4 lines of code, these will remain same. Okay, this will not vary. Only my URL will vary. I'll just give this URL. Okay, done. I gave this. Fine. This is working now. Okay, this is done. Next, what happens is, like, I have an element, I need to drag and drop, right? So if I have to drag and drop, first I'll have to get into this element, right? I'll have to get into. So first I'll find this frame, okay? Driver dot find element by dot xpath. I'll give this xpath. Okay, what driver dot find element will return? Web element, right? This is element, frame element. Okay, I've stored it in one variable, that is frame element. Now I want to switch into this frame, right? I want to switch to this, right? Now driver dot switch to dot frame. I have method, right? Here see frame integer, frame string, or frame web element. Frame integer will take if I have a frame equal to 0 or 1. In that case, integer string I'll take if I have a frame equal to name, some first frame, second frame, we have this specified the name. In my case, I have only web element. I don't have in my frame any ID or name, right? So I'm creating my XPath and I'm finding that element. Now I'll take this element because I want to switch to this. Okay. Now I'm giving this element as input. Okay. I'll just display on the console system.out println switched to frame successfully. Okay. I switched to that frame successfully. Okay. Now just see how you can perform drag and drop. Okay. First, I'll see like, okay, did I get into the frame properly or not? In order to see that, I'll just perform and see this drag and drop. Okay. I'll just, how do I perform drag and drop in this? I'll find this element first of all. Okay. I have this element. I'll just inspect this. Okay. Drag me to my target. I have, right? This is inside the p tag, right? Control F. Okay. P tag text function. Okay. I'll give this value and I'll see if I can find that. Okay. It is finding the XPath for this. Okay. Driver dot find element by dot XPath. I'll give this expression. Okay. This will return a web element, right? Web element. I've stored here source. Okay. Next, I'll find a target element, inspect dropped. I have, right? It is also inside the p tag, p tag text function equal to, I'll give some value that is my dropped, right? I'll find this element and I'll keep it. Driver dot find element by dot xpath. Okay, I'll give this value, and what driver dot find element will return? It will return a web element, right? I'll return a web element desti. I'll just give it as a destination. Okay, I'll have to drag it. So if I have to perform a drag and drop, I have one that is keyboard related thing, right? Again, I'll have to click on this and come here, right? I have one method called action class, right? If I have to just perform some keyboard or mouse related options. So this is my mouse related options, right? Action ACT equal to new actions. Okay, this will take driver as an input. Okay, now I'll tell ACT dot drag and drop web element source comma web element target. I'll just give my source here and I'll give my target here. Okay, dot, okay, build dot perform. Okay, done. But it happens in a fraction of second. I just want to make one thing like give some static weight and show you. Okay, okay, driver okay, thread dot sleep. Okay, I'll throw this exception. Done. I have waited here, then I have dragged and dropped. Okay, then once I do that, I'll just close that. Again, I'll wait for 4 more seconds after drag and drop, then I'll close that. Driver dot close. Now I'll just run and see, okay, if it works or it has some issue. Okay, launching the browser. Okay, it has come here, waiting for 4 seconds. Okay, drag and drop is not happening. Okay, now the thing was it was issue with XPath. So I have just changed with the ID because when I inspect, I have ID also here, right? Draggable and droppable. So I'm just using my IDs for drag and drop. Okay, I have like found those 2 elements and I've kept then like to my action class. I'm telling like drag source to destination build dot perform. I'm telling because it is mouse related thing. Okay, now I'll just execute and show it to you. Run a Java application. Okay, going to the URL. Okay, waiting for 4 seconds. See, it is doing drag and drop. See, now just I want to show you the difference. Okay, just think that you guys will be wondering, right, how frames and all came. Just I'll do one thing. I'll not find a frame and I'll not switch to frame. Okay, I'll just try to do directly drag and drop. Just see what is the error you'll be getting. Okay. Okay. I have 2 elements, drag and drop. Again, it will wait for so much time. Okay, do I have drag and drop? Do I have drag and drop? Do I have those elements? It will search. Then finally it will give an error. What error it is telling? It is telling no such element. So if you have an element, okay, inside a frame, and like how if you give ID, name, or irrespective of whatever it is, okay, it will not work. It will give you no such element exception. Okay, so first, if you have a frame, any element inside a frame, you have to switch to that frame, then you need to get into that element.